Right everyone, how's it going? Matt the Old Golfer here, welcome back. We are in the workshop. We have a putter build for you today. So let's head over to the workbench. Right, Odyssey putter build. We're going to put black shaft and classic white hot there. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Get down into the comments, let me know if you want to see any other builds, drivers, irons, fairways, you name it, we'll build it. Right, let's get the head cam on, POV, let's get this putter built. Right, let's get this build going. So we've got the retro hot one. Let's give you that little view there. Beautiful old school. I've had this for many years. It's probably one of the most reliable putters I've had, but it's always been a little on the light side. So we're going to see what it weighs after we've got the KBS shaft in there. We're going to potentially put a tip weight in there just to bring a bit more weight towards the head. We've gone with the even roll grip, bit of a crossover of grips, manufacturers, but they do this in two different versions. They do it in a 50 gram and I believe a 90 gram. So obviously we went for the 50 because we don't want to put too much weight towards the handle because we're just going to make the head feel even lighter. So let's get the head off and then we can get going. Right. Normally new putters I would use the hot air gun just because it's on a finish. But as this is an old one, I'm not too worried if there is a little bit of discoloration there. Get some heat, and this should pop. Off like so. There you go, we've got the head off. Little clean out. It is the end of the day, and I'll be emptying the bins before I go home as well. Little workshop duties there. So we've got the head cleaned out. There's no residual, which is good. That's most of the bit there. And then we can just pop over to Sandblaster and give it a wee loud noises. So we're going to give it a little blast. Just to get any of that residual so we can get any of that residual glue that's in there. Right, as you can see, if I put that up to camera, there you go. You've probably seen nothing. Right, next part of the build is getting this shaft prepped, ready to go, glued on, and then we can get some swing weight going on. So we've got head ready, we just need to get the shaft prepped and cleaned. We've got to get a bit of glue out of there, as this is a second hand one that I've pulled from something else. Just going to heat it up just to get the glue out, and then just get a little then we just give it a little look down the tube. Yeah, make sure it's clean, and then we're going to just check the fitment. A little bit on the slack side, so we're just going to make sure we put a bit more sand in just to fill that dead space. So that's not too bad. We're going to dry assemble it first because we just want to see the swing weight. So the next bit is we're just going to mark roughly where we want, and we'll cut it. Or roughly, correctly even. Words, Matthew. Right. So we want it at 35 inches. like so. Give it a mark, give it a check. Yep, 35 inches. And then we'll take that off, and then we can chop the end off. Should be good. Get that off from there. Right, I'm gonna give this a little chop down. Like so. Roll the tip, just to soften that edge. And there, we get the extraction off, and we've got this one, I believe, just to soften the inside. No longer sharp, not going to tear at the grip. Right, let's get the swing weight and see where we're roughly at with it. Because my old putter is quite heavy. It's about F1. So we've made it heavier with this shaft, which is good. We're at D7, so I think we might plunk a little tip weight in there. So if we head over here, 4 grams, 3 grams, I think maybe like a 5, potentially, or 4 gram weight should. What are we going for? We're going for 5. I think that's probably as good as we're going to get out of it. 5 grams. Yeah, so that's probably as best we're going to get out of it. We'll put a bit of lead in with the glue just to get it a little bit heavier, and then around that sort of E mark. Shouldn't be too dissimilar from my previous putter, which is down here actually. So it is the even roll double wide ER2. Nice. Been putting well with this since I've had my lesson. I'm just not a big fan of the milled face on it. Prefer the sort of the soft feeling from that insert. So we're going to mix some glue up now. That tip just needs a little bit more prep to it. So just clean the tip, rough the surface up on there. So we've cleaned all the inside out with the sandblaster. That will basically rough up the metal on the inside, give it a nice surface to bond to, nice clean surface here to bond to, and there should be no head failure. Right, on with glue. Don't need too much. He says making too much. And then we'll throw some sand in there, and we'll put a bit of tungsten in there as well. So we're roughly at D9 beforehand, so hopefully we can just add a little bit of extra weight with the tungsten there. Right, let's get this rolled on. Dip the weight, like so. It's got its coverage, and then we're gonna put that in like so. A wee tap, and that sand and lead has taken up that free play that we had in the head to start with. We can just give it a little quick way while it's on there. Perhaps have the grip right around. Yeah, we've managed to get a little extra weight out of it, which is pretty good, more than what there is, because there's not a lot of glue that can go into there. So we've got it into the E, happy with that. That's pretty much as best as we can do. I know we're not going to probably get F, but we're just going to leave this now to cure. Right, while that is drying, give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on any future content. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you want to see, what you want me to build, what you want me to test out there. Get into the comments, let me know. I'm going to head over to my Instagram and I'm going to run a poll, even on here as well, on some things that you'd like to see, builds, testing, things like that. Just let me know. Right, that's just drying off, and we'll put the grip on. Right, let's get this grip on. We're dry, glue is done. So with the even roll grips, you can see it's got a wide opening to the actual mouth of the grip. So we're just going to lay a little bit more extra tape just around the bottom there. Well, we can't be having that, Matt. That's not acceptable. Ooh. Bang the thumb there, right. Take two. It's quite a taper down the bottom there, so it will crease ever so slightly, but that's not as bad as what the last was, right? And then we're gonna just add a few layers in that bottom part there, just to fatten up where that grip is. One more should do it. Right, let's get in there, and if we find later on that it is still a little bit on the light side, we can always just add a little bit of lead tape down the bottom there. Got to be quite firm and forceful with these ones, because they can get stuck on the way on there. Right, let's get that schmoo from that sticky substance from around the bottom there. This is just a bit of a cleaning agent, just to get the stickiness away from there. Right, let's line this grip up. A bit shut. Some of the super stroke grips are difficult to get on. I think their quality of the grips have gone downhill, personally. If I'm honest about it, I just don't think that they are manufactured as well. You can see in the grip sometimes down the side that they curve in. They can make it look like it's not square. That's the best I can get that, really. It's much better. Still a little lighter than the other, but a hell of a lot heavier than before. I think we were at D2 before, so we've gone up a swing point, or several. Right. That's that. We're going to let that set. and then it will be out onto the course with it before we take it out on the course. Now that is set, we're going to do the loft lie on it quickly. So standard loft lie on an Odyssey at 35 inches is around 70 degree of lie and 3 degree of loft. So this is the loft lie machine. So we've just got to calibrate it. There we go. Hi Simon, how are you, mate? We've just got to be a little bit on the quiet side because people are getting fitted over there. Right. Let's see where we're at. It's just the lie angle needs changing slightly. Just give it a wee little bend. So sensitive, so it's just getting as close. 0.2, I'm happy with that. Right. That is the loft lie done. To the putting green.
Thank you so much for watching. Give us a big thumbs up in this video. Putter build is complete. I'm happy with it. Absolutely love it. To bring back something from the 2000s that's iconic. Share this about. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see any more of build videos, testing, things like that, get down into the comments and we will see you soon. Peace out.